An incensed Citizens Coalition for Change, the CCC leader Nelson Chamisa, on Saturday unequivocally savaged the ZANU-PF leader, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, for presiding over a violent ruling party. Chamisa claimed that Mnangagwa is personally sanctioning his party's violent conduct against his supporters as retaliation for turning down the ZANU-PF leader's request for a coalition government which would prevent the 2023 general elections. There have been numerous cases of violence targeted at the CCC supporters as the country gears up for legislative and municipal by-elections this Saturday. The violence claimed the life of a CCC activist in Kwekwe recently, while several other victims have been left nursing wounds after thorough beatings by the suspected ZANU-PF activist and the police. Some activists have allegedly been assaulted while in police custody. Addressing thousands of party supporters at Sakuba Stadium in Mutare, Chamisa accused Mnangagwa of angrily resorting to violence after he turned down his offer for an inclusive government. We refused an offer for a government of national unity, the GNU, and said, let's go to elections. Those who have won will lead, and those who lose will support the winners, either as opposition or united government. But we will not make the mistakes we made under the former late President Morgan Tsvangirai, Chamisa told an animated crowd. Tsvangirai entered into a GNU with the late President Robert Gabriel Mugabe in 2008 after harmonized elections were widely condemned as not free and fair. But the GNU was made by reports that Mugabe's ZANU-PF was deliberately reneging on the agreement to collapse the inclusive government. Mnangagwa has now set up torture bases to punish the opposition for rejecting the GNU offer, Chamisa has claimed. The ZANU-PF then resorted to setting torture camps and bases, and they are back to their old self, he said. Chamisa warned Mnangagwa of a popular uprising if the ruling party continued with its orgy of political violence. The reason why we are here is to preach about change. Our hands are not full of blood, he said. Our hands are full of peace, and the ZANU-PF will not provoke us into violence. We have the people, and we can overwhelm them, but we are not going to be provoked at all. Please, Mnangagwa, please do not abuse your power and responsibility. When we are in power, the police are not going to abuse their power by beating up the people of Zimbabwe. We have heard the people saying the ZANU-PF can rig elections, but definitely not this time. Chamisa was in Mutare to drum up support for the CCC's Uprising legislators Regai Tsunga and Prosper Mutseami, who are eyeing the Mutasa South and the Dangamvura Chikanga seats respectively. There are also a number of vacant local government seats in the Mutare Council following the recall of MDC Alliance councillors. The CCC last week stopped short of saying it will boycott the by-elections in protest over the contested voters' roll. The opposition party demanded that the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, the ZEC, use the 2018 voters' roll for the by-elections, which was also exposed to have massive irregularities by data analysts.
Ndovanzwa zvangu achitaura hakuna izvozvo hakuna hapindi ukangoona kuti haapindi ndapinda umo mai ndopinda munondibvumidza here kupinda iwe hakuomira pama uchiti haapindi ndinomupinda ndakamboti bhuruwa yanga yari pamberi asi Mutare munenge munonetsa aiwa zviro here maoko Mutare munozviziva here kuti munyika medu maita dambudziko hamawe dambudzo raita munyika ndorimwe chete rokuti hurumende ndo iri kudzvara ruvengo ndo iri kudzvara kupokana ndo iri kudzvara mhirizhonga mishonga ndoiri kudzvara kusavirana kwenyika yedu yose. Ndokubva ndabvunza ndikati koseiko muchidadaka? Makaona madzibaba mukomana wedu akarohwa muHarare, ndakamushanyira nezuro kuhospitari. Ndomuti kochii chakaita? Zikazi vanhu vasina uniform yemapurisa vakangondigarira, ndobva vatanga kundirova vachiti sei uchida kuzviita maningi nda. Chakandinetsa ndechekuti ZBC nama-national institutions edu have the audacity to spew out propaganda and falsehoods. What caused the genocide in Rwanda is none other than the mouthpieces of the state. ZBC chenjererai kukanganisa nyika ino muchiunza gwakava neruvengo isatidi gakava musanyebera vanhu. Taurai chokwadi, tinokubhadharai mari